Good evening and welcome. In tonight's news, 17 Palestinian children returned to the Gaza Strip via King Hussein Bridge after completing treatment in Jordanian hospitals. Jordan condemns Israel's resumption of land settlements in the occupied West Bank, calling it a violation of international law and Palestinian sovereignty. And Israeli strikes kill more than 40 Palestinians and injure more than 70 others in Gaza just in the past 24 hours. Welcome again. The General Command of the Jordan Armed Forces Arab Army said 17 Palestinian children, along with their families, have returned to the Gaza Strip through the King Hussein Bridge after completing their medical treatment in Jordanian hospitals. In a statement, the General Command said the treatment was part of the Jordanian Medical Corridor initiative launched by the Kingdom to provide urgent medical assistance to about 2,000 Gazan children and their families. The children arrived in Jordan on March 4th, evacuated by land and air through cooperation between the Jordan Armed Forces Arab Army, the World Health Organization and the Ministry of Health. 12 other children remain under medical care across various hospitals in the Kingdom. Jordan has strongly condemned Israel's decision to resume its land and property settlement process in Area C of the occupied West Bank. The Foreign Ministry described the move as a breach of international law and part of ongoing efforts to extend Israeli sovereignty over Palestinian territory. Ministry spokesperson Sufyan Al-Qadha said the decision defies international legitimacy and contradicts United Nations Security Council resolutions. He also cited the advisory opinion of the International Court of Justice, which reaffirms the illegality of settlement activity and Israel's lack of sovereignty over occupied Palestinian land. Jordan has welcomed US President Donald Trump's announcement to lift sanctions on Syria. In a statement, Foreign Ministry spokesperson Sufyan Al-Qadha said the decision marks a significant step towards Syria's reconstruction and opens the door to renewed international economic cooperation with Damascus. Al-Qadha reiterated Jordan's full support for Syria and its people, emphasizing the kingdom's commitment to putting efforts that preserve Syria's unity, sovereignty, security and territorial integrity. The US President's announcement to lift sanctions on Syria was made today during his official visit to Saudi Arabia, the first leg of a regional tour. The US President and Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman have signed a strategic economic partnership in Riyadh. The deal includes nearly $142 billion in defense agreements covering advanced military equipment and services. It is part of a wider $600 billion Saudi investment plan in the United States. Trump's regional tour will take him next to Qatar and the United Arab Emirates later this week. An official military source at the General Command of the Jordan Armed Forces Arab Army has confirmed that the Northern Military Zone has thwarted an infiltration attempt. Border guards spotted 5 individuals attempting to cross the border illegally and responded by applying rules of engagement. The infiltrators were arrested at the scene and handed over to the relevant authorities for further investigation. Minister of Health Firas Al-Hawari has inaugurated new cardiology and specialty surgery clinics at Al-Bashir hospitals. The expansion comes as part of the ministry's ongoing efforts to improve specialised medical services and meet the growing demand for quality healthcare. The ministry says the move reflects its commitment to raising the standard of care in public health facilities across the kingdom. Over to the Gaza Strip, where Israel's latest airstrikes have killed more than 45 Palestinians and injured nearly 80 others. Earlier today, 5 Palestinians were killed in separate attacks, including an airstrike on a Nasser medical complex in Khan Yunis, in which a journalist was killed. Health authorities report that since October 2023, over 52,900 Palestinians have been killed and more than 119,700 others injured. Since Israel resumed its offensive on March 18, following a temporary ceasefire, about 2,750 Palestinians have been killed and over 7,600 others wounded. And in the occupied West Bank, Israeli occupation forces have arrested 19 Palestinians during overnight raids. According to the Palestinian Prisoners Club, the arrests took place in several cities, including Hebron, Nablus, Ramallah, Al-Bir, Tulkarim and Jenin. The club said the raids were carried out under heavy gunfire, targeting individuals claimed to be wanted by Israeli authorities. Thank you so much for your time.